Well, you know, I call this channel Florida Cracker Outdoors. Done that for several reasons. Number one, my family's been in Florida since probably before Florida became a state. So I consider myself a cracker. But I wanted to do my hunting, my bird dogs, my archery hunting, my muzzleloader hunting, but also wanted to tell stories that my family endured over the years living in this place. Now, I'm going to tell it nothing but a story this afternoon. I want you to see if you can follow along. Close your eyes, and I'm going to set the scene for you. It was along about 1910, 1911. Towards the end of August, like now, hot, humid, praying for them afternoon rains. There was a little shack out here on this property, about 20 foot, about 24 foot. One room, had an attic for another room for the youngest to sleep. Porch on the front, porch on the back. On the back porch, had up a wood burning stove set up, placed a pitcher pump where they could get water, wash the dishes, cook the meals out on the porch, because they had no air conditioning by then now. So, got this little girl. She's a little Scotch-Irish girl, about 5 foot tall, got red hair, blue eyes, about early 20s, 21, 22 years old, already got a daughter, got their second son, and they're out. She's on the back porch preparing the midday meal for them. She gets the meal all prepared and tells the little boy, who's about 5 years old at the time, to run down to the barn and get Papa and Uncle Will Earl, tell him to come on up for lunch. Well, the little boy, he's a little small feller, got red hair, blue eyes, probably got on a pair of overalls that he can wear for the next 4 years as he grows, got them rolled up, and barefooted as a yard dog. He takes off down to the barn. Well, now that barn was right about, maybe about 200, 300 feet from where I'm sitting right over in here, and the house was another couple of hundred feet up on that side of the camera. Now they're all gone now. But the little boy, he takes off down there to get his papa and his uncle for lunch, steps on a little old pygmy rattler. Snake bites him on the foot because he's barefooted. He's screaming, hollering. Snake bites him. He wails off, kicks it. Snake bites him again. He's screaming and hollering. He kicks that snake again. Well, that little redhead woman now, she's already off the porch coming this way. Papa's coming. Uncle Will Earl's coming. Well, Uncle Will Earl, he sees the snake biting the little boy. So he hollers back to his sister, which her name was Arizona. They called her Zony. He hollers back, Zony, get your butcher knife. Get your butcher knife and come on. She runs on back up to the back porch to get a butcher knife. He hollers at his brother-in-law to start catching chickens. Well, he runs catching chickens, because back then they let them run loose in the yard. He's grabbing up 2 or 3 chickens, got them by the feet, they squawking, flopping, carrying on. They run up there, and Willow grabs up the little boy and heads on up to the porch with him. Tells his brother-in-law, which was my grandfather, said, take that knife and cut them chickens right up under the breast. He slices that one old hen right up under the breast, and she's squawking and flopping and carrying on. And Will Earl takes that chicken and sticks that little boy's foot right up in that hot, live chicken scab. Chickens are flopping and carrying on. And a few minutes later, the gills, now if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's those little old red things on the chicken's neck, around his head. They turn green. Well, he throws that one down and said, give me another. And they cut that one open, stick it on there, same thing going through. About the third chicken, the chicken's gills didn't turn. Well, that was it. That was the treatment you got for a snake bite back around 1910, 1911, out here in the middle of nowhere in Florida. The little old boy, though, he didn't make it. He died a few years back at the age of 91, but he's gone now. And he told me the story about how they treated him for his snake bite. And then my grandma, she told me about it. And, that's kind of the way the families kept things alive and going, you know, what happened to so and so on such and such a date. They didn't write nothing down. They just made a story out of it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing one of those stories with you. I hope you'd enjoyed it. It's Florida Cracker Outdoors. Subscribe and keep watching.